you come in here and you see that this is the topic. You see we're speaking on facts. We're not talking about emotion. We're on masculinity. Masculine people, as far as men, that's our nature. Masculine women, that's not y'all's nature. Y'all's nature is to be feminine. You get more done being a feminine woman. If you don't believe me, go ask LeBron James' wife. So as a fully feminine woman, you will get more from the community. You will get more from men are masculine. We don't lead with emotion. We lead with logic when it comes to a masculine man. Remember, I said masculine. I didn't say men or boys. I said masculine.
I understand that.
I'm giving you a breakdown for everybody in the comment section because people are going to say, well, so masculine men are leaders naturally.
But what I'm asking is, what makes a man masculine? What would you do?
The man you probably don't like. The man you probably don't like.
He's trying to get you. So leadership and logic are those one? Do you have any others?
That's one. That was one trait. So leadership.
Emotion over logic is one trait. Is what you're saying.
Leadership. In order to be a leader, do you have to be emotional or do you have to be logical?
You have to be logical. Yeah.
So therefore, men are traditionally leaders. If you don't believe me, go look who's leading the army. Look who's leading these buildings being built. Look who's making the blueprints. Look who's doing the work. Look, man, I'm talking to her. I'll get to you in a minute.
I just want to say something on the point of leadership.
No, Kenzie, please, Kenzie, let him finish, darling. Let him finish.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Let him finish. I'm trying to get it.
Debbie, stop. What the fuck did I just say?
I mean,
I said I'll get to you in a motherfucking minute. So you
that's why I asked if I could ask a question.
You consider yourself acting upon emotions right now?
No, ma'am.
You're being emotional right now.
I'm not
How long you fucking with him?
You are being emotional. You are. Why are you?
Hold on, hold the fuck on. Hold the motherfucker.
Why do you have to?
Because
I've been cussing
this whole
to
motherfucking
project this alpha personality. Yelling doesn't have. You don't have to.
I'm not
You're
yelling.
emotional, darling.
No, we're not being emotional.
Men have what we call voice boxes and Adam's apples. Our voices are deeper than yours, and they carry.
But it's elevating, baby.
Just because you sound a little,
elevating and getting high pitch.
So I suggest you hold the fuck on.
Yeah, it's elevating and getting high pitch, though, sir.
I wouldn't have said anything logical, ma'am. I said
let him talk.
I said, what the fuck did I just say? And if you listen, what the fuck did I tell her? I told her
emotion.
Not forget that we run a show, bro. They forget that they like, dude. I do what I do for a reason. Everybody be laughing, saying their stomach hurt, laughing at these things for a reason. Because you gotta remember, bro, we're gonna have fun with this shit. I'm not gonna be up here and be miserable. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna say crazy shit. Everybody like, look, you think I'm lying? Look at the comments. Everybody like when I turn up. They cry, laughing. It's a crying emoji. So I do this shit on purpose. It's Kenzie. When I said, hold on, you didn't listen to the leadership that I gave you. I said, let me finish.
Yeah, man. I've been so combative already.
No, this is the thing about this shit. It's recorded, and I got it recorded for 3 phones for a reason. Because y'all will sit here and lie and say I didn't say something. I said what I said. I said, hold on, sweetheart. We're going to get to you in a minute. I led you and said, hold on.
That's not leadership.
Yes, it is. I'm the leader.
No, it's not. That's authority. No, that's not. That's authority.
Hold on.
That's authority. That's not leadership.
If I'm the host, I'm the one of the show. This show stop if I motherfucking put it down, do it not? Hit the end button right now and see if my show stop. Who's the leader of the show?
It's again, you're not. This is not leadership. This is you're just being authoritative and trying to leverage power.
And like I said, I gave you a lead, you didn't take it. What the fuck did I say? I said,
you gave me a command. You gave me a command.
You hold the fuck on and shut the fuck up when I tell you to.
That's not leadership.
I'm not your ex. I'm not your man. I'm not your baby daddy. I don't have to deal with your mouth.
I'm fully aware of it.
Man, I don't have to deal with none of you motherfuckers. I do what the fuck I want to do, and I want feminine women. I don't want no dumbass motherfuckers around me.
It's interesting to me how I say such few words, and you go off on these tirades.
Hold on, pops, don't y'all do that. Stop.
And yet, when I come on here, I can remain calm, regardless of how you act.
You are a combative woman.
I'm not being combative. I think if anyone's being combative time, screaming and throwing temper tantrums, then you do actually discussing the talking points.
She's saying you're trolling. But she's on your page. Trolling.
You're on my page and you asked to
I'm not. I didn't call you a troll. I'm just saying, when it comes to your content, you spend more time.
A white woman will never share her power as a black woman. So feminism is dumb as shit because white women will never invite. A white woman will never address. A white woman will never share her power as a black woman.
I assure you, I'm here for that. But if you guys just want to
she was willing to go back and forth with you, and she said she wasn't eager to argue. But somebody eager to argue is going to do what?
No, the definition of
no.
eager to fight. I'm not eager to fight. I want to have a productive conversation. But yes, every time I speak, you guys somehow.
Over talking men, and you comfortable.
I'm not over talking you. You are over talking me.
Shut the fuck up. God damn.
Well, what? You know what? Like, you can tell me to do that all you want, but if you're not here to actually have a conversation, don't kick me.
I don't understand.
Like, is this what you do? You just sit up here and lie and bitch and moan because you actually can't hold your own in an intellectual conversation?
Like, annoying as fuck.
Like
I'm the
really?
annoying one.
Your voice is sexy.
Wow,
But
the irony.
Oh my God. Oh my G. Oh my G. Oh my God.
Bro, like I'm gonna go in on you because you're bam. You don't even realize y'all get on this goddamn.
You can't
and y'all personality.
handle yourself in a conversation with me.
I know I told you shut the fuck up in my goddamn feed. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
You can't even handle a conversation with me, and it's because you
now, like I said,
intellectually unmatched.
I'm a good muter. Don't worry about it. You better be quiet if you keep it. Go ahead. I mean, hey, hold on, tell you this is fun. Watch this, y'all. You got anything else to say?
You are a child.
Don't worry about it. So now, look, what I'm saying is, I told y'all, bro, women tell on themselves and without knowing it. They're so emotionally.
You are telling on yourself. You are the emotional.
They don't understand that when they get on here, they're showing who they are. It doesn't matter. They're going to show who they are. So when you get up here and you comfortably overtalk Corrupt while Corrupt was talking, she was comfortable going at it with you. She was comfortable. She was comfortable just sitting in the pocket doing this. And that's how you know she's a masculine woman, bro, because how you gonna sit there and be that comfortable to talk to a dude when he talking? You need to show him no kind of respect. Hey, anybody that's with Mackenzie,
you are not showing me any kind of respect.
My moderator's gonna get you out. Don't worry about it. I got a whole team out here. So this is the thing, man.
You know, because you're intellectually unmatched. If you,
it's like y'all really, you're so
really
eager
a
to get up here and
masculine
be
man who can
argumentative.
step up
You're
to the
that eager to get up here and be argumentative.
You
Look how
debate
crazy
me.
she look, y'all. Look at it. Look how crazy she look.
I didn't want to tell you what I meant.
You want to tell me this is what her baby daddy don't have to go through this? Oh man, look how crazy this looks. Look how crazy she is.
Tell them to argue with their father.
Look, argument, eager to argue. Now watch this, guys. We're gonna change the conversation for a second. She was so eager to argue, she came off mute to keep talking, but she said she's not eager to argue.
Not what combative means.
There you go, right there. Watch, hold on, y'all. Watch this. I want y'all to count.
Hear me out. Oh my God, really? Oh my God, really? Hear me out. Really? Really? Hear me out.
I hope that's not your real picture. I wish you was ugly as hell.
Really? Oh my God, I can't speak. Oh my God.
Look. No. Don't count down, y'all. Look, okay, look.
Really?
In order for this to go, you have to understand masculine men are not going to let you lie and continue to have a conversation. We don't do that. I don't do that. When I ask you a question, if your son was here and he was running in the fucking street, training with my guys for boxing, and I see him running the direction of a car coming, and I said, hey, stop running now. Well, no, coach, I got to finish off this mile. I said, stop running now. There's a car there. I asked you if you would want me to stop him, and the first thing that you did was redirected to say, well, I taught my son. I don't give a fuck what you taught your son. You ain't taught your son how to have sex. He gonna figure it out. So your son's not gonna do everything that you told him to do. So your excuse was not valid because I wanted an answer, and you couldn't even do that because you're too combative. The answer from a real woman that was feminine would have been, hell, yeah, stop my kid. What the fuck? I've taught him to be better.
It's a non sequitur.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And you just don't want to be wrong. You have to need to be right. And when you have to need to be right, you don't understand that right is the direction. Correct is
that's not it. That's not it. That question was a non sequitur.
Are you married? Are you married?
So let's talk about leadership for a second. So you brought up that like leadership comes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Okay, I know what he go through. God damn, the one you got time for TikTok.
Okay. So wait, I'm not married.
Divorced? Are you divorced?
Wait, you just asked me if I was married, and I said yes.
You can tell when they are
married and separated, and married and divorced, so it doesn't matter. So, are you married now? Are you separated? Or are you with him right now?
What does it matter?
I'm asking a question.
No, bro. No.
What does it matter if I tell you I'm married? Wait. Let me tell.
Hold on. When I ask you,
what does it matter? Because I'm telling you, if I tell you I'm married, then you're just going to tell me he's a simp, he's chicken pecked. Fine, go ahead.
It's a reason why you can tell you not.
Anybody in the comment section, if your kid happened to be in my vision, and you weren't here, and say they were at a camp or something, and they were at a boxing camp, and everybody was jogging and coming around, and he decided to dart the other direction because he was playing around, and he darted off in the wrong direction. I see a car was coming, and I yell at him to stop. Would you want him to say, hey, let me finish running this mile, coach? Or he turn around and stop and come back to me so I can show him why I told his ass to stop? Would you rather me let your kid get hit by a car, or would you not want me to let your kid get hit by a car? It's a yes or a motherfucking no.
I don't know
well,
what parent would say, yeah, let my kid get hit by a car.
Man, shut the girl. Now watch the comment section. I have a no. He better. I have a stop. Right? She cannot answer that because she's not an agreeable woman and she's not logical enough to answer questions when she's under duress. When she gets in her emotions, she just wanted her way or the highway. And it don't work like that over here on this motherfucker.
When I ask who's in their emotions is you.
Motherfucking answer. It's not about being emotional. It's a logical thing. I haven't said one emotional thing on here.
I tried to answer your question. You got mad at me for answering your question.
I said facts. Y'all keep trying to put emotion on men, but y'all the ones filing for divorce.
That's you are.
It's emotion.
Have you heard the expression, still waters run deep and shallow waters make a lot of noise? Have you heard that expression?
Y'all are cause of abuse and child murders. Now keep talking. Y'all talk about
have you heard the expression, still waters run deep and shallow waters make a lot of noise? It's not my expression. I'm asking you if you've heard that.
I heard the expression. I heard a lot of expressions. And let me tell you that half the expressions that you did don't mean anything. Because facts over logic trump everything else.
It's representative to his behavior. If he actually had internalized confidence in these quote unquote masculine features he's promoting, he would not be behaving like this.
I understand what you're saying, sweetie.
You can't even answer the question about your son being in danger. You're an idiot.
Kenzie, I understand what you're saying, but what you're not saying. I understand what you're saying, but what you're not understanding, what you're not realizing, what he's saying is he's giving you a yes and no answer. He's giving yes and no questions. And instead of you saying yes or no, you're going around it trying to make an excuse for what you want to be right.
What do I want to be right? What do I want to be right?
Okay.
Men and women are not equal.
Men and women are not equal, and they shouldn't be treated as equal.
She's trying to argue me down about that, and that's why she's mad, because she can't answer any of my questions because she knows it goes against what she
says. The question.
Okay, no, Pops, I got it from marriage and divorce. Go ahead.
The unpaid labor of women.
Well, unpaid labor?
Yes.
Ma'am, how is it unpaid if your bills are paid for?
So if we look
No.
I am answering your question. I said, so if we look at, and that was too much for you?
Every year. You carry children on taxes, do you not?
What?
Do you carry children on taxes, yes or no?
In my taxes, we alternate.
No?
I told you, we alternate.
Oh, you must have a baby daddy.
Yeah, I myself was a father. Yes.
So now I see why. You fine, but your mouth, goddamn. If you could just
I assure you, it has nothing to do with my mouth. Like, it's very interesting to me how you have such little insight into my relationship, and yet you're going to make all. See, this is why. Are you familiar with like the ad hom fallacy? Are you familiar with what ad hom is?
You broke up the home. You have a broken home, man.
You have no idea what my home structure or personal life is like. Only I have one child. The only reason you are saying this stuff is because you can't actually debate me.
85% of kids develop behavior issues when a single parent home.
It's not a single parent home.
No, you don't have a single parent home. It's a single parent
home. It is not.
Your father, listen, because you think you're smart, but you're really dumb. Let me break it down and dumb it down for you. It's a single parent home because the parent is not there. He is not there. That's a stepfather. That's not the thing. So he's a single parent home, but your other son has an actual parent.
So let me, can we explain? So the reason that I do not call myself a single parent is because when it comes to the care of my son, when it comes to the care of my child, he has another parent. When it comes to the expenses of my son, he has another parent.
I don't give a fuck.
My God, why are you so immature?
Why you
Why would you care about the shit you care about?
A little temper tantrum.
Why you keep asking to come back and talk to me then if I'm so immature?
I guess I'm just trying desperately to actually have an intelligent conversation with you, but I've overestimated your ability to engage in meaningful dialogue.
You like to no, baby. If you married,
you like to add on because you do not actually have any valuable.
Hold on, shut the fuck up when I'm talking. If you married and you happy,
what are you gonna do? You're gonna kick me? Go ahead and kick me. I don't care.
I told him not to kick you.
No, go ahead and kick me. Like, you're not gonna debate. You don't have anything intelligent to say. You're actually not here to actually understand or gain any meaning within conversation. You're here to throw a little temper tantrum and try and be quote entertaining because you think.
Did you hear the show when the lady came in early?
How you're going to get followers because you know when it comes to me,
you probably should have known me. I probably could have saved
you. Really equipped to handle me.
Your first child's a statistic.
You don't know shit. You don't know shit.
Now, if you just said y'all exchange, so y'all can't have it under the same roof. If you exchange, it means y'all not together. You told on yourself. They said it in the comments.
I didn't tell on myself.
Okay,
let's talk about the topics. Let's talk about the topics. You mentioned leadership. There was recently a study done that actually talks about 19 different traits of leadership, and women outperformed men in 17 of them. So this whole idea that you have that masculinity as leadership.
Okay, who runs the business? Who runs most?
Studies also said that women develop faster than men. And their brains develop faster than men. That was a lie. Their bodies develop faster than men. Their brains don't develop as fast as men because guess what? Why do we have 80% single parent homes? If y'all so developed, y'all can figure out which man was supposed to be the right one? What happened to all this intuition? You had none, motherfucker.
The statistics incorrect.
No, the frontal cortex of a woman develops before a male.
It is unmarried women. It is unmarried women.
Actually, no. Y'all said the maturity, but it was the body. The body, y'all stop growing. Men continue to grow. You got to remember, men have to grow.
No, you're very. Yes, they do. I would generalize men and say they're actually very underdeveloped when it comes to emotional intelligence, which I think you're demonstrating well right now.
You're not intelligent if you got a baby daddy you couldn't even stay with, stupid.
See, this is why. This is called ad hoc, where you are trying to attack me personally because you can't actually talk about the talking points.
Why are 80% of y'all single parent homes? Tell me, please. Y'all so smart.
So it's not single parent households. It is unwed. It is unwed. It is unwed.
Read it.
You're gonna put the stats up.
Read it, ma'am. You so educated, Miss Kenzie. Go ahead and read it.
I can't. It's cut off. According to the 2022 U.S., I am reading it.
Hurry up.
You know what? Like, no.
You want?
Now you don't want to be argumentative.
No, I'm just not going to do what you tell me what to do.
I don't give a fuck if you read it or not. It's still gonna be read. They already read it. This is the second time, third time put it up. I don't need you to read it to motherfucker have my facts. I don't give a fuck if you read it or not. Don't read it. You wrong, so you don't want to read it now. So
and that's actually from the Census Bureau. So that's actually recorded by the government.
Oh, the government.
This is talking about single parent families. No, this is talking about single parent families. You are misinterpreting your statistic.
Families. You're not a family.
No, you are misinterpreting your statistic. Out of single parent families, 80% are by single mothers.
He's not your son's family. He doesn't have his DNA. You're a liar.
No, you're misinterpreting your statistic. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Single mothers make up the majority. 4 out of 10 children are born with their own mothers, born with the mothers. So 4 out of 10 children were born with, 4 out of 10. So single parent families in the U.S., single mothers make the majority.
Say black them all. Say they come here with their bullshit.
What about the people that don't step up and the mothers have to?
It's a majority of women.
Okay, but the other majority. Hold on. The other majority.
How many men leave women when they?
I'm gonna give you the answer.
No, it's not that. It's y'all.
Ma'am, I'm gonna give you the answer right now.
Women leave, not men.
I will give you the answer right now. Men don't want the majority of men do not want to leave their homes. They want to stay there. They want to raise their kids. And I'm telling you, because I'm a divorced man myself, and I got custody of 2 of my boys, and I'm working on getting custody of my daughter. So I'm going to tell you, because I'm in that area. I'm telling you, we fight tooth and nail through the court system, spend thousands of dollars just for visitation rights. Men are trying their best to be fathers, and it's the mothers that choose to break up the home and not to have a father there because they want a second income. And the majority of mothers, not all, because I'm not going to say all, because it's a lie if I say all. But the majority of women, when they see they can get more money from a divorce, because the leading divorce case are by women, 80% of the time, they win. They get their children. They get their children.
90% of child custody is decided outside of court without a judge.
No, ma'am, you just lied again because 32%.
No, that's from the American Bar Association.
You trying to say that, ma'am, but that's a lie because
it's not a lie. That's from the American Bar Association.
If the man can't come to court, half the time you talking about studies, you talking about single parents, baby mama. You got
90% of child custody cases are decided without a judge.
Okay,
you bring up marriage.
No, hold on.
I'm talking about custody cases.
Okay, so custody cases. Majority of the time, women get the child. Majority of the time.
92% of the time it's awarded.
That is awarded. It's awarded. Hold on. Let me explain it to you, man. 90% of the time.
I don't need you to explain it to me. I know the statistics.
You don't know shit.
Okay, so
I did. I just told you.
You didn't know shit. You just said. You said that beginning of the lie.
I'm asking you a question. How much money in taxes that men pay in child support to the system that goes to every state? Billions of dollars go from men on child support because in order for them to get funding for the roads, and I'm in the construction field, so I know what I'm talking about, and I deal with billionaires. So the majority of men that are on child support get state funded off of the child support system that supports our infrastructure. So by the women putting them on child support is an income for them. That's not being shown on it. So the majority cases, who makes the majority of the money? Who makes the majority income in the USA?
That does not address anything I said.
Can I ask a question?
I'm gonna get to it. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Now on top of it, so in order to get that income, child support. So where the children have to be. They can't get child support if the children are where? Exactly. So in order for the child support system to be run and for it to be successful to make an income, the mother needs to have the children. So if they get most of the money from the men, so the majority of cases that the mother,
I can fix this.
The mother are in the house with the kids. So it's awarded majority of the time. So that's where it's at. And that
child support does not equate to the amount of lost wages that someone could have while participating within the economy.
I'm on child support, sweetie. I know the amount. I pay alone. When all my kids, I was paying almost $2,000 a month.
Can I ask a question? I want to know how good people is in math first, like basic understanding of math. Because I'm gonna say this, I want everybody got their calculators, and we just gonna figure this out. A man see his kids on child support once a week. He gets his kid on the weekend, so that's 4 times. It's 4 times. No, stop. I don't want everybody to understand. It's 4 times a week. 4 times 12, which is 4 times 12 months. Agree? That's 48 times a month. A man, 48 times a year that a man is can see his kids. So you say 48 days a man see his kids. Now you say it's 365 days in a year. So you subtract 365 days in a year about 48, right? So how effective is that man gonna be a father? It's best for a man to move on and say, fuck that kid. That's a woman that's put on child support for, because he's gonna have his mother bitterness and everything else is, because the apple don't fall far from the tree. That child is gonna hate that man as much as that mother hate that man. Because out of 365 days a year, you only see him 48. So everybody understand, because you don't understand math, I want you to understand this. If a man see his kid January, he's gonna stop seeing his kid at the middle of February the 18th. He will not have to see his kid no longer that year. How effective is that man? You're wasting your time.
And then on top of that, you said kid, they win 90% of the time. What happens when you win something, y'all? You get awarded.
You don't win. What do we win look like?
You have to be awarded a win in court.
Right. But in order to be awarded a win, you have to prove that mother faulty. So that's another
I think
thing.
that
Shut up. I don't want to call you a B word, but shut up.
Their child and their father is a better fit. Because guess what? I'm gonna show y'all how y'all know the system got y'all set up so clean. Y'all forget that men are important. Who's the primary caregiver? Who's responsible? What's their responsibility as the primary caregiver?
The man is.
No, what's the responsibility of the primary caregiver of a child? Keep on looking up. You go ahead, kids. Keep on googling. What's
to
the
give them
primary
the basic necessities of life.
Oh no, that's not it. It's to be able to cover the child, all the needs for the child, all
That's
the
what I
necessities
mean,
for
the
the child.
basic
As far as
needs.
no, ma'am, I'm giving you the answer. Be able to cover the child without even getting child support, without even receiving child support. Child support is a supplement. Shut your ass up on my goddamn live when I'm talking. Child support is a supplement. So if you're gonna be respectful, you can stay on. If not, you get the fuck off. So child support is a supplement, which means that you should be as the caregiver, you're saying, and this is, go look it up. Since you like to Google some shit and try to change the words, Google the shit or look up whatever sources you need to look up. But guess what, ma'am? Okay, primary caregiver means I'm taking full responsibility for everything that I have to do for my child without child support. Child support
and she never does.
It's a plus, not an equal. So all this, I need child
support.
Bro,
let me ask you this question.
Having an apartment to fuck another dude in, your dude is your other child on child support?
Bro, let me ask you this question.
Hold on, is your other baby daddy on child support, ma'am?
I have one child, and no, my ex does not pay child support. He does not pay alimony. I actually out earned him. So when it comes to child support, it's essentially meant to act as funds for actually doing the labor of raising a child. So no, let me give you an analogy here. So let's just say that for some reason you were married and you had 2 children, and then your wife is performing all these duties for you, and then your wife dies.
It's a supplement. You keep on acting
now
like
you still need
supplement, bro. Your marriage is a marriage contract. After you get a marriage contract,
which is your wife.
After you get a marriage contract. So the contract benefits the woman.
And that's actually going to cost you money if you hire someone else.
Y'all notice when she said it, she said what? What did she say? After you get married, which means the contract benefits the woman. But she just said earlier that it doesn't. So now
it benefits men. Why can't I have the space to actually speak? No, it benefits men. I can substantiate this.
It benefits the woman.
It benefits men.
It benefits the woman. If it benefits men, why don't the man never
kick her real quick? Kick him motherfucker off.
Hold on.
Let me explain.
No,
you're asking me a question. Why do you make statements? Why, if you were a good leader, you would be able to be challenged.
I didn't ask you shit. Yo, baby daddy mentally challenged for dealing with
If you was to be a good listener, you would stop unmuting yourself.
Yeah.
Stop unmuting yourself.
You guys are not good listeners. Like the protecting and the gaslighting.
You don't even have a father for your son.
Kick a motherfucker.
Your father's son don't want to talk
my kid's dad is very much around.
He's not in the house, dumbass. Listen to what I said.
So what? So what?
So that's horrible. What?
He spends half his time with me and half his time with his dad.
Bro, you let a motherfucker colonize shit.
Listen to me. He's a statistic walking because he's not in the house.
Put in a motherfucker colonize shit.
You're the type of motherfucker that's raising him. Think about this. You're raising a man to be like,
we share custody. We share him 50-50.
Oh my God, it's not 50-50 because you get a majority of the fucking time, dummy.
No, like I just said, he spends half of the time with me, and he spends half of the time with his dad.
That's a lie.
How many days is
even amount of days?
How many days is
I know you lying. Stupid.
How many days is
I have my son Mondays and Tuesdays.
Hey, mute the motherfucker.
His dad has him Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then
watch this, y'all.
I have him Mondays and Tuesdays. His dad has him Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then we alternate Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So 1 week I have those 3 days, and the next week he has those 3 days.
Who gets some holidays? Watch this.
We take turns.
Which means there's more holidays than not.
I'm sorry, what?
Is there an even amount of holidays in a year? Yes or no?
I don't know off the top of my head if they're even or not. Like, do we count 4th of July? Does 4th of July count?
You just lied again.
I didn't just lie.
Okay, sweetie. I'm gonna say one thing. Okay, and I'm being nice. The
Yeah, that's
majority
why I
of
got
time,
the
you said
coins.
you
have no father.
Most of the time, the majority.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
You have no
You
father.
said
You're trying to brag and laugh.
you said 2 days with your
You
father.
have no
2 days with your
intelligent
father.
thought, and you're acting like you're some kind of top G up here.
Baby in you. And
Hey,
you have no
no.
intelligent thought if you laid down and had to get a divorce.
What, like, you, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
Okay.
You such a feminist, but if you're a
How old are
feminist,
you?
why would you give it a man if you're a feminist? You don't need me. You say you're
How
a feminist.
old are you? I never said I don't need a man. I never said any of these
You
things.
said you're a feminist.
I said feminist.
Intersectional feminist,
Are
yes.
you a feminist, yes or no?
I'm an intersectional feminist, yes.
See, you can't answer the question. That's how I know you're lying.
I just answered
I don't
it,
give a
bro.
fuck. You did it. I asked you
Oh
to say yes or no.
god.
You know what yes or no mean?
Okay.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What? You know what? I think you need to go upstairs and give your mom a hug.
Fuck your ex. I don't have to deal with y'all. What?
You need to go upstairs and give your mom a hug.
Fuck both of y'all. I don't have baby mamas, baby. So nice try
No,
though.
your mom, because you're definitely in your mom's basement right now. Like, this is such incel behavior.
Pop. Look, watch this. How much did you make last year, man?
She outmade her husband.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I asked her how much you make. You see how you came here and talk?
Okay. Hold on.
That's the whole reason that she's upset, though.
The topic is
Hold
how
on.
much did she make? I didn't ask about her husband.
I'm not telling you how much I made.
How much money did you make last year, ma'am?
I'm not telling you.
The reason you're not telling me is because I out-earned you last year. What you don't know, ma'am, I'm actually building my
No.
mouth from scratch. So you just
No.
lied. That's number one. Number two, I guarantee you this year you won't make more money. We can put the tax forms up.
Sure,
I
sure.
guarantee you won't do it. I
Sure,
guarantee you.
okay.
I put my shit up right now.
Okay.
How many employees? Hold on, Pop. How many employees do you have, ma'am?
I don't have any.
Oh, shut your ass up. You can't make more than me then. You don't even have employees.
Yes, I can.
You don't make more than me.
You don't even know what I do.
You don't have enough money. You don't have enough employees to make more than me. I guarantee you don't. How many
You
companies
don't even know what I do.
How many companies do you run?
You're just asking me these questions.
I'm giving you.
No. Wait. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and then you know what? I'm done. Because you are insufferable. You are an adult man-child who is an incel who needs to actually, like, you're probably 2 inches, and you need to feel like,
Let me tell you how stupid you are. You don't even have a basement
man,
over
so
there.
you come on TikTok
You don't even have
with
a
your
basement over
measly little 3,100 followers, and you're like, I'm just going to yell at mean women because no women want me.
Basement, man. This is why your man
Excuse
left
me.
you. You don't even have a basement, stupid. And I don't even
Excuse me.
stay in Houston no more. Yes, I know you lying.
You know, it's funny you call me stupid, yet you don't debate me.
Excuse me.
You don't debate me. Then debate me. Kick everyone here and go one-on-one with me. Come on. You a real man? Kick everyone here and go one-on-one with me.
We can't.
You died. This clip's still going. You better be clear. Oh, let me screenshot this so I can put this as a screenshot for the yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, we already went over that. You misread it.
Misread what?
You have no argument. If you really do, kick everyone and go one-on-one with me right now.
You can't say yes or no.
Yes.
Thank you. So what the fuck? Dumbass.
I literally said yes last time. You just don't fucking listen.
I literally
You just don't fucking listen.
You try to go around it.
No, I gave more context because I gave more context because I wanted to make sure. What is an intersectional feminist, sir? What is an intersectional feminist, sir?
How much did you make last year?
Oh, look, what a petulant child. Why don't you kick everyone? Why don't you kick everyone and go one-on-one with me?
Your son is now a bastard because his dad's not in the home.
He's not a bastard. Do you know what a bastard is?
It's going to happen.
As a child born out of wedlock. How about that?
My child was not born out of wedlock.
Ma'am.
Yeah, you just lied. I can't believe you just lied.
Hold on.
That's what's a bastard.
Watch this. What did I say? What did I say?
Born out of wedlock.
No, but what did I say though? What is the sentence that I say? I'm
You
gonna
said
show
my
you
kid was a bastard.
I'm gonna show you how much she don't listen. I literally said something on purpose to get offline.
Why don't you kick everyone and go one-on-one and actually debate me?
Notice that you didn't stop until I got disrespectful back. When I wasn't being disrespectful back and calling names and
Your
stuff like
entire life is disrespectful.
Now, damn, you've been over talking us this whole fucking time. What are you talking about?
No, I haven't. Kick everyone and debate me one-on-one, or you're a little
one-on-one because we don't have to do this over and over. You argue.
Okay, sweetie.
You win that argument.
All right.
You don't win the argument.
I'm gonna explain something.
I don't have
you know you're ill-equipped to handle this conversation, Pumpkin, which is why you don't do it.
You don't even have a functioning relationship.
Miwa.
That doesn't have anything to do with it. If you could actually debate me, you would, but you can't.
Bro, I wanna.
I'm fucking crying. So she admitted it finally after all this time.
That's not me admitting it, Jesus.
Look, I knew when I said the thing about the sun, I knew it was gonna get off her rhythm, so she fucked up.
That's not me admitting it. I'm saying that my relationship has nothing to do with
You
it.
didn't admit it. What are you talking
No,
about?
I didn't.
Boom, boom, boom. I admitted it.
I said it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
If you watching this, it's too late. I'm gonna name this the name of the show. If you're watching this, it's too late. Oh shit.
I was trying. Look.
So I know what she like to do with her husband, her ex-husband, because she's too comfortable doing it. A woman that's really in her feminine, not finna try to challenge no man and try to make him back down off of any circumstance. Why?
A real man
What you
can
say?
be challenged.
You talking like them?
No.
A real man can be challenged.
No.
But you're not a real man.
Y'all women talk. No. A man that left his home and didn't have his son with him is not a real man. A man that lay with a woman that's combative is not a real man. A man that got married on a marriage contract is not a real man. Oh, they kicked him. Oh Lord.
Well, since we have I just want to say something because I was doing some math shit, right? So when I say a man get
maybe I think you won't let you in. Go ahead, cuz.
so I'm saying when I was saying a man get to see a kid 4 times a month, meaning you get your kid on the weekend, that's 4 times a month, 4 times a year, times 4 times that 4 by month, by 12, 48 days a year you get to see your kid is not worth it. But here's the thing, I want everybody to understand when you have a kid, and if you're paying half the kid rent, the baby of your mother have, let's say she paid $1,000 a month for rent. They will expect you to pay $500 a month towards that 1,000. That's a roommate. She's not paying her half towards that child. But they will look at you like you a clown and everything else. But the truth is she's supposed to pay $750. Make sense?
Yep.
Numbers lie, and women lie, men lie, numbers don't. They never want to pay their half. So they would